Continuing to follow breaking news tonight, a massive Supreme Court ruling came down today.
Yeah, the High Court ruled that Tennessee's law banning gender-affirming care for minors is constitutional. As our Steve Mailing found out, this sets a precedent for other states to follow.
This ruling now means that Tennessee's law is back in action. But what that also means is that for families of kids looking for gender-affirming care in the state of Tennessee, that they're going to have to go elsewhere in order to find it. In a landmark decision, Supreme Court justices ruled 6-3 in favor of Tennessee's Attorney General, upholding a 2023 law that bans gender-affirming care for minors.
To allow them to permanently alter their bodies in the name of affirming them, that's not compassion, it's exploitation.
Chamber leaders Jack Johnson and William Lamberth joined Skrmetti to applaud the ruling, which they argue is not about ideology, but simply about protecting Tennessee children.
I hold right here, I think it's 118 pages, that affirm freedom, that affirm justice, that stand for states' rights, and that protects our children.
The law was originally challenged by a Nashville family and later joined by the Biden administration's Department of Justice, where people against the legislation say it'll do irreparable harm.
This is the most vulnerable constituency in our state, and we are now banning the health care that enables them to live productive and healthy lives.
And for Tennessee transgender community members like Eli Givens, it sends a clear message.
It really set a precedent that queer and trans people do not belong in Nashville, and they don't belong in Tennessee. Devastating is absolutely an understatement.
So what does this mean? It means the law from 2023 is back in action, prohibiting any Tennessee minors from receiving gender-affirming care if the main purpose is to transition away from their sex assigned at birth. It also means for the other states that have gender-affirming care bans on the books, those laws are now backed in precedent.
There's just no understanding of the ramifications of this. And so while they think they're protecting kids, they're really not, because these are the most vulnerable children in Tennessee.
Representative Afton Bain says it attacks the most vulnerable constituents in Tennessee who already struggle through mental health issues. Lamberth says for those parents out there with similar situations, gender-affirming care is not the answer.
Love your child through it. Get them every bit of mental health treatment that they need. Exercise every single option.
Now families of kids seeking this care are left with a crossroads: lose the care or find it in another state. For WSMV4, I'm Steve Mailing.